rated X. That means you're extra.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Simplified. This is a market update for the 3rd of February 2018, and I would like to just have a chat about developments in the market rather than price action. Of course, I will glance over the price action since we are looking more healthy today than we did yesterday, but the focus in today's video is mainly on the news and developments. So, before I get into that, thank you all for the likes, for the subscriptions, and for all the support. Yesterday's video got a fair few amount of comments, and I'm really happy. Thank you guys for being so expressive with your opinions. This is exactly what we want, and this is exactly how we can all learn if everyone is getting this discussion going. So, let's have a look at the market first. We're seeing a lot of green. A fair amount of double-digit green as well. This was actually expected after yesterday's absolute plummeting of the prices all over the cryptocurrency market. We lost almost 100 billion from the market cap yesterday. We're only up about 23 billion today, but any positive movement is something I'll take at this point in time. I suspected a bit of an upturn in the market last night, so I stayed up more or less the entire night just trading, just consolidating my positions, not selling anything, but just buying projects that I either already had or was considering buying but never saw the price at an attractive point. I haven't invested all my Bitcoin, by no means. I am keeping stuff for a rainy day, but I think that we've all had enough of this down market. People on Reddit are talking about this is the end of the dip, the market's bottomed out. We don't know that. If anyone's saying that, they're just probably using technical analysis. Technical analysis doesn't normally base itself on the fundamentals. It's just technical and chart reading. So I just take that for what it is. It's just chart reading. Past performance does not influence future price movement. So I do think that technical analysis, while it can be helpful for spotting possible patterns, it is by no means a guarantee. And a lot of what people are saying about the end of this dip is based on technical analysis. So people, keep doing what you're doing, keep doing your research, only invest in coins that you believe in. And speaking of that, this thread is, in my opinion, one of the most valuable things I've read in the last week. I won't read out the entire thread, but this is for people who are experiencing their first market downturn. Yes, it feels awful seeing all your assets sort of evaporate. The value of your assets are just gone. Don't worry, do not panic, sell. Have a look at this thread. I'll leave the link in the description. This will help you understand not what's happening, but that this is actually a part of what's going on in the ecosystem. The media reports these massive price changes, these huge ups, these huge downs, and that is a normal part of a financial market. Everything in life moves in cycles, especially markets. For every up, there's a down. When things are down and you think that there's no hope, things might change. Everything is cyclical, and that's exactly what you need to bear in mind right now. So the one tweet that I really want to bring your attention to is this one. This is the time to revisit your investment theses. If you cannot answer the question of who would desperately want to acquire this coin in the future and for what purpose, then it's worth rethinking your position. With the market so far down at this point in time, it's very, very tempting just to go in for these coins that have really dropped. No, that's not how this works. You should only be investing in projects that you have thoroughly researched and you see future potential in this token. That is it. You need to believe in this project. If you do not believe in the project, don't invest in it. Crypto assets are just like any other asset. You need to have a firm investment thesis and evaluate. It's constant evaluation. You need to keep looking at your position and seeing how it looks. You need to keep re-evaluating why you are invested in projects. Lots of people are hodlers in this space, and hodling doesn't necessarily mean you just sit on it and forget about it. You keep in touch with the news, the developments, and the discussion in this space. This is a very fast-moving market, and it's based on perception. So you need to keep reevaluating the perception of coins within the network and the communities in which they operate. This is essential. Have a look at the Twitter thread. There's a lot of golden information in here. I highly recommend you read it. Here we have In Vitro Investing talking about the lack of access that normal people have to investing in startups. There is no real long tail effect in startup investing the way it is right now, which is why cryptocurrency can provide so much value for everyday people. The retail investor, you and me, we can put some of our savings, some money that we get in our salary, leave a little bit behind, put in cryptocurrency. We do not need these millions to get involved in cryptocurrency, and that is exactly why me and a lot of people on YouTube are so optimistic about this, because we want people to be able to control their own financial freedom and to grow their asset base without having to have a ton of money in order to make more money. So just some food for thought. Next up, Santander, one of the largest banks in the world based in Spain, now wants to start using Ripple for international money transfer. We all do know that Ripple is something that was designed for banks to enable this sort of thing, and now normal people will be able to enjoy the benefits of low-fee, near-instant cross-border payments. So there has been a bit of a pilot project for a while, and there have been good results. They have been transferring small sums as well as fairly large sums while trying to test out Apple's Touch ID system. So it looks like they're trying to integrate this in a way that isn't really typically cryptocurrency, because this is used for a centralized service, but it does have a lot of potential advantages. So while this isn't exactly fitting in with the cryptocurrency ethos, this is very evidently helping banks. This is still positive. Normal people can benefit, and anything that can bring about benefit is a good thing. However, this does not help the surveillance that we have in our financial and social systems right now. So it has solved one problem, but there are still other problems to address. And that's exactly why we have so many projects in the cryptocurrency space, because people think that they have solutions for these fundamental problems. Next up, what we have is Cardano have announced integration with the Ledger hardware wallet. I love this project. This is possibly my favorite project in the space because of their forward-thinking mentality. So anything that will make their system more robust, more secure, I'm all in favor for it. So Cardano, thank you for this. It's another welcome improvement to your system. Thanks for that. Next up, I did mention that there are a ton of Neo ICOs coming out this year, and this is the first one I'm going to talk about. This is called Thor for the gig economy. Not musical gigs. No. This is targeted at freelancers, because freelancers will make up almost half of the US workforce by 2020. This is aimed to make the lives of freelancers much easier. How will they do this? They're addressing two major pain points. Those are the lack of health insurance, since people are not attached to major companies. And the second one is non-payment or tardy payments. This is potentially a game changer. I have had a glance through their white paper. I shall download it and pore over this just to ensure that I have all the information. I might even dedicate an entire video to this, because the freelance life is an attractive life. Lots of people want to have this freedom to work for themselves, to take a larger share of the profit and the money that they generate using their time. So I do think that this could be very, very promising, and I shall have a look at it. But for now, you guys can read up for it yourself, link in the description. So that's it from me. This is Mark from Crypto Simplified signing off. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Do leave me any feedback that you might have, any projects you'd like me to check out, any news that I might have missed out. So you take care. We will catch up very soon. Laters.